Hey guys, I want to talk about today about us. A lot of people sending me emails, a lot of nutrition questions, a lot of exercise emails, but a lot of the emails that I get are about having the motivation to do this. And I kind of go a little step before the motivation. Everybody has a reason that they're all big. I have my reasons. Um, I'm the first to tell you that no matter what happened as a child, as an adult, that doesn't matter today. We have to breathe. The sun's going to come up and the sun's going to go down, regardless of if we want it or not. So it's what we do in between that time that makes the difference. And a lot of people seem to think that that doesn't impact their daily life, and it really does. So I'm not a psychologist. I'm none of those things. But I get a lot of these emails, so I figured it was very important to address this because let's face it, when you're big, and I always use 475 because that was my number, the world is a shitty place, and we make it a shitty place. No matter the blame that we put on everything else, no matter the excuse that we make for why we were that size, it's all bullshit. Because the day that you realize that that stuff in the past doesn't matter, or you use that stuff as your fuel to put on your fire, those things don't matter as much. In a weird way, you'll thank a lot of those things. Because when you finally reach that breaking point, when you finally reach that point of when you're looking in a mirror, or you are with your children, or you are by yourself in a car when your buddy falls almost dead on the ground, and you realize that could be you, and you realize that nobody's going to save his life. We all have our point of breaking. We do. We have that breaking point that no matter what in life, nothing's going to stop us if we want something. The problem that we use is the excuse factor for every freaking thing why we don't lose weight, why we can't lose weight, why today's not the right time to start eating right or exercising. Whatever the reason, it's all bullshit. And I call every one of you guys out for it because I have a follower, and I'm not going to call her out by her name just in case she doesn't want it, but she has one leg and she runs. She's lost a lot of weight. Now, most of us have 2 legs, 2 arms. She doesn't. And reading her story, and I try to get it across to her how awesome I think she is, I don't think I come across that she understands it, and she's saying that I'm her motivation. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Like, I'm your motivation, yet you have 1 leg, and you're losing weight, and you're running. When you think about that, I want everyone to look at themselves and go, wow, I got everything. It's all up here. It's not physical. Obviously for her, it's not physical. Because we would look at somebody and go, oh, she's handicapped. Oh, she's disabled. She's going to be like, nah, bro, right when she passes us, okay? Because she runs right past us. I have the utmost respect for anybody that can put any kind of limitation to the side and do something for themselves. I applaud. I bow down to that. So everybody that sends me an email, I make sure that I read everything, and it might not be the next day or the next day, but I try to read every single email and I try to reply to every person. But what I'm starting to do is I'm starting to realize the categories that these emails go into. And there's the food, there's the exercise, there's the mental, there's the motivation, and then there's the excuse category. And that excuse category of emails grows and grows and grows. And I'm starting to realize no one's just ever kicked you in the ass and said, this is it. Because we've all started and quit a lot of things in life, especially a weight loss program. We have bought videos and I've sat up and watched infomercial after infomercial before and finally gave in and bought one. That video sits over there. I think about doing it now and it's just like, okay, there'd be nothing wrong with doing it, but does it apply to me? And could I keep up with the screen? Probably not. I move as slow as molasses. The only time I'm going to run is if there's a fire. And it better be a big fire because I'll probably walk to the hose to try to put the little fire out because I don't like running. So the fact is the excuses have to stop. If you truly want this, and there's not a person that I haven't talked to you guys before, if you truly want this, you're going to do it. But remember, nobody's going to do it for you. I'm not going to do it for you. Your mama, your daddy, they ain't going to do it for you. We try to encourage you, and some people's motivational speeches are more like putting you down, and I know how that goes. And I sympathize with that because people sometimes suck at trying to give a pep talk as to why you should do something. But I'm a little different when it comes to that because I'm going to tell you, you either do or you don't. You either want this for yourself, nobody else. You want this for yourself or you don't. Stop wasting people's time. Stop telling your family members, I'm gonna. I was the best at that. I was so excited Monday was coming around. I was ready. I wish I had every pound lost for every time I said I was gonna. I wouldn't have been sitting here a long time ago. I would have had a lot of weight lost already. So the fact is are you ready? Is anything going to get in your way from your destiny? Now, I don't care what anybody's beliefs are on anything. I believe that we know that we live once. So, isn't your life precious enough? And a lot of people say no. They say, no, Johnny, you know what? My life, I don't really value my life. And that's where the problem lies. Is if you don't value your life enough, why are you going to exercise? Why the hell are you going to go to the grocery store and why are you going to buy good food? If you don't value yourself, what exercise program, what crazy ogre guy are you going to value if you have no regard for your own value? And that's really the important part of this. You know, so many skinnies don't understand. You know, I heard it forever. Go, just move more, eat less. Move more, eat less. And in the end, the basic premise is very simple. You got to move more and you got to eat less. But it's the gargantuan bridge that is missing in between those two that makes us, which is the mental side of things, which is a life of being told you're not good enough, which is a life of told you're a loser, you're not going to amount to anything, which is a life of you're not pretty enough, you're not fit enough, you're not cute enough. All of us have our issues. The question is are you going to live for the rest of your life using those issues as your excuse to want to better your health, to live a better life? That's it. Most personal trainers won't have that kind of conversation with you. Now, I'm working on something that I hope appeases a lot of people and it gets a lot of good reviews and I really believe that I'm able to associate many things and relate to everybody because we have so many likes about ourselves and we also have more dislikes about ourselves. So the important thing is are you guys ready to do this? And no matter what the past has said, are you ready to let it stop dictating what you're about to do? I tell everybody, I will help you as best as I can. I will email you back. I'll Facebook message you, all that other stuff. I will even tell you what I eat. I will tell you how I exercise. But are you guys ready? Because what makes you talking to me any different than any infomercial you guys have seen? What difference is any video that you've bought that I tell you, you got to move your ass? The simplicity of me is you got to move, you got to eat, and you got to better yourself. And you surely have to start respecting yourself. If you have no regard for your own life, stop wasting your time and stop wasting everybody else's time. Now, this isn't really, I don't know if this is one of these motivational things, but this is, I figure this is my YouTube channel. I figure if someone doesn't like it, they just turn me off. If they do like it, they're going to tell me about it. And even if you don't like it, tell me about it. If I've offended anybody, I'll give you a hug. But I want people to understand losing weight is going to be the hardest thing that you do. And then eventually in life, something else will be harder. But imagine that if you can better yourself and become healthy, the amount of pride you're going to be able to have, to say, I did this. I did this on my own. That to me is enough to regard your own life. Let me know what you guys think. Email me. Send me a message. Love a Biggie on Facebook. I don't know how all these people put their little pictures on the bottom of their little Facebook and their Instagram. This is a learning curve for me, guys, so I apologize. I'm not pretty doing this. I ogre it all. So my Facebook is Love a Biggie. My Instagram is Biggie O'Donnell. And you guys are obviously here on YouTube, so you guys know that's Biggie O'Donnell as well. Anyways, I appreciate everybody. Let me know what you guys think.